Imagine unfolding the secrets of ancient Egypt not through grand tombs or towering pyramids, but through delicate scrolls made from a plant that grows by the river. Have you ever wondered how something as simple as paper could have such an epic journey, from humble reeds along the Nile to the crisp pages we flip through today? Picture this: each sheet of paper has its own story, a tale woven across millennia, connecting emperors and scribes, monks and scholars, all the way to our modern-day offices. How did a discovery in ancient Egypt transform communication for centuries to come? Let's trace the unseen journey of paper, an object so ordinary yet so vital to human civilization. In the lush banks of the Nile, where papyrus reeds towered like nature's sentinels, ancient Egyptians found a medium for preserving their knowledge. These tall, sturdy plants were harvested with care, their green and brown stalks cut to reveal layers as delicate as whispers. To craft a scroll, artisans would slice these stalks into thin strips, laying them in overlapping rows on flat surfaces where they would be pressed and dried under the sun's warm gaze. Imagine the tactile experience of handling papyrus scrolls, each sheet smooth yet slightly rough, carrying with it the essence of the Nile itself. Unlike later forms of paper made from wood pulp, which are often more uniform and machine-produced, papyrus was a product of nature's collaboration with human hands. Its texture varied from scroll to scroll, each bearing subtle reminders of its origins in the riverine landscape. Papyrus scrolls were not just vessels for text, they were works of art that conveyed information in a way that resonated deeply with their creators and readers. The ink used on these scrolls was often made from carbon or ochre mixed with water, sometimes even with gum arabic to bind it to the papyrus fibers. When read under the soft glow of oil lamps, the words seemed almost to shimmer, each letter an echo of the bustling marketplaces and serene temples that filled ancient Egyptian life. In contrast to later paper forms, which allowed for more extensive book binding and portability, papyrus scrolls were long and cumbersome, typically rolled up and kept in libraries or personal collections. Their unwieldy nature required a degree of skill to handle them properly, but this very characteristic underscored the reverence with which knowledge was treated. The creation of these scrolls was deeply intertwined with the cultural fabric of ancient Egypt, making them not just tools for communication, but also symbols of civilization's progress. Each scroll was a testament to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of its makers, bridging the gap between the natural world and the intellectual pursuits that defined this storied era. As we move from the banks of the Nile to the medieval forests of Europe, our journey through paper takes a fascinating turn. Here, parchment took center stage, crafted from animal skins with meticulous care and precision. Each sheet was like a canvas for scribes who meticulously recorded history, scripture, and poetry. Imagine a world where every letter written on parchment was akin to a brushstroke on an artist's masterpiece. In the monastic halls of medieval Europe, parchment was not just a writing material, it was a sacred medium. Monks spent countless hours transcribing texts by candlelight, their work illuminated with gold leaf and vibrant colors that danced across the skin. This process transformed mundane words into luminous treasures, each manuscript a bridge between the divine and the earthly realms. Fast forward to the Renaissance period, where paper production evolved dramatically with the introduction of water-powered mills. These machines were like industrious bees buzzing around the hive, tirelessly turning rags into pulp and then into sheets of paper. This innovation meant that information could spread more widely and quickly than ever before. Books became less exclusive, more accessible, democratizing knowledge in a way that mirrored the broader societal changes of the time. The Renaissance saw an explosion of creativity, with artists like Leonardo da Vinci using paper to sketch preliminary designs for their masterpieces. Imagine if every stroke on his notebook was a seed planted, growing into the majestic paintings and sculptures that we marvel at today. Paper became not just a medium but a muse, inspiring generations of thinkers and creators. In literature, the impact was equally profound. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg marked a turning point where paper could now carry the weight of an entire library on its thin layers. Books such as Dante's Divine Comedy or Shakespeare's plays were no longer confined to a select few, but became shared treasures, each page a window into the minds of their authors. Through these advancements, paper transitioned from being a precious commodity to becoming an essential tool for communication and knowledge dissemination. Each step forward was like adding another thread to the rich tapestry of human culture, weaving together stories that span centuries and continents. As we continue our journey through time, let's marvel at how this simple invention has shaped our world in ways both seen and unseen. As we reflect on the journey of paper, from ancient papyrus scrolls to modern wood pulp sheets, it's clear that this humble material has been a cornerstone in spreading knowledge across cultures and eras. Each form of paper, from the delicate reeds of the Nile to the robust pages of medieval Europe, has played its part in shaping our shared history. Imagine how different our world might be without these advancements. Would literature have flourished at the same pace? Could the Renaissance have been as vibrant without the proliferation of printed materials? Paper has not only recorded but also catalyzed ideas, fostering connections and exchanges that transcend time and space. In our modern age, wood pulp sheets dominate our desks and bookshelves. They are a testament to industrial innovation, making information more accessible than ever before. Yet, alongside this physical form, digital documents have emerged as the new frontier of knowledge dissemination. These virtual pages offer speed and convenience, challenging us to think about what lies beyond the tactile experience of paper. As we embrace these technological advancements, let's ponder, will the future see a return to the cherished physicality of paper, or will digital documents become our primary means of communication? How might this evolution impact the way we preserve history and appreciate art? Ultimately, whether in its traditional or digital form, paper continues to be a powerful medium that bridges past and present. It stands as a reminder of human ingenuity and the enduring quest for knowledge. So, as we look ahead, let us consider not just what lies on the page, but also how it came to be there and where our journey with paper might lead next.